Hello, and welcome to an honest walkthrough and review of pocket strings by the Crowhill Company. This is an extremely affordable string library. You're getting longs, shorts, and plucks, all for the price of £10. Now, when this initially came out, it was completely free. I did put a post on my channel. I didn't have time to output a video then, but still, I feel it's very much worth the price tag. Now, if you're not a fan of the Crowhill Company or looking for something that is completely free or something more, I'll be showing some other options as well towards the end of this video. There is a tag or bookmark or chapter marking, that's what it's called, if you want to skip to that part. But anyway, you're definitely missing out if you're skipping over this, because for what you're paying, you're getting some exceptional quality. Now, it is its own standalone plugin, very simple user interface, although it is quite arty. You have your mod wheel does the dynamics. There are multiple dynamic layers, which is really nice to see. You're getting your longs, shorts, plucks. What's really interesting as well is that you can make it go from orchestral to more this epic analog sound or vintage synth as well, which is really cool. And if you don't want to mess with the mod wheel, you can actually affect the shape of the sound as you're playing with these buttons here, which is really cool. And then you can go bars per shape as well. So I really like that. There's a bass you can turn on and off. You've got your splosh, which is your reverb chamber. That's this bit over here. And then glass, which is an interesting effect, which I'll show you in a bit. But let's just go through the basic sounds. You do have presets as well up here. We are on the default, but there are some pocket presets as well if you want to check those out. But anyway. Now that immediately demonstrates what this is doing over here. This middle one is kind of my favorite, but I do like having it on about 3 bars to make it sound more natural. Obviously you have this one as well. But at the same time, you can just do it yourself. Beautiful sound in my opinion. You do have expression control as well if you want to have control over that and make it go to complete silence. But skipping over to our shorts. You can hear it's quite a large orchestral section as well. It's not solo. Beautiful sound overall. I really do like it. And you can make it go even more weird and wonderful as well using this knob here. I'm just going to turn this middle one on for some effect, but just listen to what this knob does. I really like that effect. The fact that you can go from this classical orchestral sound to this kind of weird and wonderful epic analog and vintage synth. It's very modern cinema. I think it's the best way to describe that. So perfect for some media scoring, in all honesty, if you want to go from a classic sound to something maybe a bit different. Now, reverb is pretty standard. If I pull that completely off so you can hear this in its raw state. And that's its raw state with a mix. Let's go raw orchestra. And then you have a number of different reverbs which you can flick through as well and apply mix and size. You've got a chamber one, hall, splosh, and then you have this glass effect as well, which is rather interesting. But in all honesty, it's very versatile, very bread and butter, very simple, and I like it a lot. You really are getting more than what you're paying for. And we haven't even gone through the different presets that they have as well. Let's go through a couple. Subdued action. Short and sweet. Anyway, that is Pocket Strings. Simple to the point. I love it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But alternatives, if this doesn't float your boat and you want something completely free. Now, bear in mind, Blueprint's Trio String is completely free, works within Kontakt Player. This is not a big orchestral sound. This is smaller, more intimate, but you're getting the same articulations. You're getting longs, shorts, and plucks. If I quickly just show you this one. Now, granted, this is a smaller ensemble. It's not that full, richer orchestra that you're getting with the Pocket Strings, but similar articulations. This is completely free. What's nice is you have multiple mic positions that you can go between as well. Get the really intimate sound, or a more far and distant. Obviously, you don't have all that synthetic aspect to it, but it is in a similar category as Pocket Strings. Now, another alternative moving over to Spitfire Audio is their strings in the free version of Labs. You don't need the subscription for this. They have Strings 1, which is called Strings, and then there's Strings 2. And oh, looky, there's a server error. I'm going to keep that in the video. So this is the stuff that is completely free, and specifically I'm referring to this strings here, which within this you're getting ensemble longs and shorts, but in Strings 2 as well you're getting the plucks. There you go, the pizzicato ensemble. This is larger, not as intimate as String Trio, but I still feel very relevant and completely free. So each instrument sits where it would traditionally sit within the orchestra with this one, but still a really nice sound. So a very, very similar sound to what you're getting with the pocket strings, obviously without all that synthetic aspect, but you do have a nice mix there. And if I just quickly show you the pits as well. So a good alternative. Now, if you want to raise the stakes even more and go for something maybe with a bit more of a price tag, but not over the board, £29, the Spitfire Originals. You've got intimate strings, which is a really nice library, and epic strings. Those are going to flesh everything out that little bit more. You're going to get more articulations. You're going to get 60 strong symphonic string section with that one, and a more intimate ensemble with this one. But those two are worth exploring. They've got demos on the websites as well. I don't personally own Epic Strings, but I do own Originals Intimate Strings, and you are getting 3 signals, 9 articulations. It is fleshed out a little bit more. You're getting a couple different shorts, harmonics, flautando, pizzicato. It is a beautiful library for the price you're paying, and a good step up, I feel, from pocket strings. But for the price tag, pocket strings is great. Combine it with the strings trio from the Blueprint series by Fracture Sounds. Combine it with labs, and you're getting a professional sound you wouldn't get for that price tag 10 years ago. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Ow!